Oh boy. Well, it's kind of a last minute live stream here. Had a lot going on today, and I wanted to hang with you guys. I know it's been a bit. I've been really busy out here, so make sure my mic is on. I got my what are these? The Rode mics, little lapel mics. And I'm hoping this works. This is the first time I'm testing this out, so let me know how it sounds. I would appreciate that. I want to make sure the sound is good for you guys. And I'm going to be jamming on the old Positive Grid Spark 40 amp tonight with some tracks and stuff. It's been kind of fun getting all this gear set up for this live stream, man. It's been crazy. So make sure I'll try to read your comments as I go. I might have to refer to my phone for those, and it's just a lot going on tonight, a lot of new stuff, so I might bump a wrong button or make something sound weird, but I'm trying not to do that. Let me go ahead and mute the mic and play a couple riffs for you. Again, tonight's kind of a test kind of thing, so let me turn my mic down just a little bit. Checking the meter, seeing if it spikes a little bit when I raise my voice a little. So, all right, give me a second here. Let me turn it down a little more. And again, tonight's just a test. I'm, trying to get all this stuff worked out. There's only one way to do it. You just got to go live and do it. Test everything out. What's up, Dean? What's up, Rockstar Coder? I think. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read. Everything pops up for a couple seconds on the iPad and disappears. So if I miss your question or comment, I'm sorry. Carrie won't be here. She'll probably be in the chat, hopefully. But I'm out here in Iowa, in my Airbnb. Hey, what's up, Mike? Getting a call here. 1 second. I'll call you after. All right, so can you guys hear me okay? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a yes or something like that so I can make sure you can hear me all right. Looks like we got 10 people here so far. I know it's kind of last minute, so I'm not expecting it to be a huge crowd tonight, but just want to say hello. I miss you guys, miss hanging out with you guys. And last live stream, I wasn't using the mics or anything. Good. All right. Thanks, Dean. Yeah, I just live streamed last time with just the iPad mic, and I knew the audio wasn't going to be that good, but I had to, get something done here. So, all right. So let me go ahead and play a couple riffs on the Positive Grid. I'm using the Soldano amp model in there, and I spent last couple days just tinkering around with it. I think I got it sounding pretty good. And I'll have the delay on a little bit tonight. I don't have a way to turn it on and off when I'm playing, so it'll just stay on. And I found a happy medium that works good for rhythm and leads. So let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like now. Let me mute the mic. Thanks for the super chat, Dean. I shouldn't be reading comments while I'm playing. I screwed up. Oh my God, yeah, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going through the water here. Tomorrow's going to be 110 heat index. So it's going to be interesting working out in the heat all day. What's going on, Dust Devil? What's happening, man? That's funny. Yeah, keep super chatting me and screwing me up, guys. I'd appreciate it. Dave Rebel, what's happening, man? Isn't the Spark 40 pretty sick? Yeah, dude, this thing's actually a great traveling companion. It really is. It's it's really nice. I mean, being able to have my tracks Bluetooth play through it, and they sound great in the speaker. So everything sounds really good, and I've been able to dial everything in pretty quickly with this thing. So it actually is a great piece of gear. It really is. I'm so glad I picked one up from Motor City Guitar before I left. Speaking of Motor City Guitar, they just let me know that they have a whole stack of Mud Killer pedals they just got in. So anybody that's waiting to get a Mud Killer, Motor City has them right now. I don't have an affiliate link in this particular video, but on the ones that I did before I left, several days ago, just look for those, and there's an affiliate link in there if you don't mind clicking that and getting one for yourself if you want one. No pressure. I'm just letting you know that they're available. Yeah, go get one. They're freaking awesome. Already got one. That's right, man. They're freaking killer. Just so you guys know, like, the comments are popping up quickly and disappearing quickly on the iPad. So if I miss yours, I apologize. I'll try to read them as I can. Yeah, so I got 3 weeks left out here at the most. And I got another 120 some buildings to wash, so it's going to be interesting. Gravel Rocks, what's happening, man? He says, glad to see you live stream. Hey, I'm glad to be here, man. It's been interesting trying to get everything done here. Between work, sleep, going to the gym, and everything else. I mean, I've made several trips to Guitar Center, getting all my stuff. Ryan, cool guy over at Guitar Center, has been helping me out with everything. So I keep forgetting little odds and ends, and I get all the way back here, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot XLRs. So I had to run out there and get XLRs really quick. But this is a cool little, traveling rig I have. And I have to say, like, the Positive Grid, I had my doubts at first. When I first got it, I was like, it sounds okay. But when you spend a little time with it, it actually sounds really good. And it's really awesome with the backing tracks and practicing. And honestly, I don't know what I would do without that thing. I mean, it's so nice. You can literally bring one piece of gear, have it all hooked up. You just plug it in the wall, plug your guitar into it, and you can control it from your iPhone, iPad, whatever. Or if you don't want to even control it, you don't have to, because you can just dial everything in before you leave and save it on any of the settings on there. It's got several settings you can save all your, presets on. And then just, hook your phone up via Bluetooth, play your backing tracks, and go nuts. I mean, it's freaking awesome. It really is. Again, let me know how this sounds. I saw some thumbs up. I just want to make sure, everything sounds like it should. How do the tracks sound? How does the guitar sound and everything? Because I have no way of monitoring. I'm monitoring a little bit here, but I have to turn the monitors off when I'm talking. Otherwise, I'll get feedback. So let me do another mix here. I won't be doing a lot of mixes tonight because, honestly, I have not been practicing. I suck right now. I suck really bad. So all I've been doing is working, seriously. And when I get home, I'm so freaking tired I can't even move some nights. So, all right, so let me see what I gotta do here. I gotta mute my mic and turn on the monitors. All right, 1 second here. Oh, all right. Sorry about the squeaky couch. I'm dealing with college grade furniture here. What's up, Matt? What's going on, man? Good to see you here. I just told everybody about the mud killers, so yep, go get a mud killer, man. It's an awesome pedal. Motor City's got them. Eric, what's going on? Kool-Aid Man, what's happening? Happy Father's Day, everybody. To everybody that's a dad out there, stepdads, dads, and daddy-os. All the dads, granddads, and dads spelled backwards, dad. You know, all the dads. Yep. I want to give a shout out to Tim Warner from Live Ready Sound. Thank you so much. Sugar Daddies. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Tim Warner. Thanks for hanging out with me today. He took time out of his day to come out, and he lives in Iowa. He's about 2 hours away, and he took time out of his day to come hang out with me. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I missed hanging out with you guys too, man. I really do. Let's see. Dadgad. Yeah, even the guys that tune with Dadgad, all of them. Yeah, so I had a good time with Tim Warner today. We hung out at a local music store here and checked out a lot of stuff. And it was my first time meeting Tim, so it was really good to meet him. So I was glad to have done that, and glad that he spent some time with me today. It was awesome. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been interesting hooking this rig up, man. I keep looking over at my meters to make sure they're not spiking. I'm just checking my audio. This is, again, for everybody that's joining me now, I'm doing a live stream hang and a test tonight. I want to test all my levels and make sure that they're good. So if you guys hear anything that's out of whack, any distorted sounds or anything, clipping, whatever, let me know. And I'm going to try to adjust all this stuff. So, all right, so let me find another track here. I've done a couple. You know, there's a couple that I gotta find here. I gotta get emailed to me or something because I cannot seem to find them on here, and it's driving me nuts. Let me try this. I have not played this one in a while, but tonight's a test, so why not test me? So don't expect anything special here. This one might be a absolute train wreck. This one's out of nowhere. I haven't played this in a while. So let's see what we got. 1 second here, guys. Turn off the monitor, or wait a minute, I gotta mute the mic first. All right, I got to get the order of things down here. It's a little confusing, but yeah, hopefully that sounded good. A couple little snafus, but I literally haven't played that song in weeks. So I'm getting a new perspective here regarding gear. I mean, there's a lot of people that are watching either right now or later that most likely will be, you know, in an apartment. And I'll tell you, this is, I haven't been in an apartment in 20 some years, so I forgot how quiet you have to be. I almost feel like I'm talking too loud right now for being in an apartment. It's weird. and the volume levels that you have to play things at are ridiculously low. So I get having an amp in an apartment has got to be just torture. It's bedroom levels all the time. So the positive grid is definitely a good option for you. I mean, this is the first time I've actually played it just out here. Just, as I got here, I started dialing it in. I played it for a few minutes at my house before I left. But yeah, it's this is where this kind of gear really comes in handy. And it's such a great practice tool because you can, okay, thanks, Paul, appreciate that. This really is got its own speakers. You don't need a monitor system, and you also can play all your backing tracks through it, and the tracks are great through it. I mean, it sounds like I'm playing them through just a regular stereo system or whatever. I mean, it sounds good. So the speakers in it are actually pretty darn good for what you're paying for, especially. I mean, this thing's not that much money at all. And I think they did a really good job with it. You have overdrives, you have amps, you have all these different effects. I mean, you have plenty of things to inspire you. And I think it's definitely, a very, very bankable product. I mean, it's worth spending the money on. I think, like, if I was a traveling musician and I had to play in a hotel room or backstage in like a green room or a dressing room or on a tour bus or whatever, this would be my number one thing to bring because everything's so easily available. I just need one thing, and I could just play backing tracks through my phone via Bluetooth through it. And I think it sounds very good for practice. Would I play on stage with it? I mean, you probably could, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't go that far with it, But I'm not saying you can't. But I mean, if I'm touring with like amps and stuff, I'd use an amp. But yeah. So again, if I miss your comments, I'll go back and read them after I'm done with the playing and going back and forth with the chatting and stuff. As right now, I'm using my phone. Well, maybe I can. Let me see what I can do here. This is kind of a test tonight, so I'm trying to get all this done. All right, let me see here. All right, I'm going to hear something real quick. I'm going to have to turn the volume down. There we go. All right, now I can read your comments. Okay. All right, Joe Barbecue, joining late. I have the Spark 40 in my office as a practice noodling amp. Recommended the wireless Bluetooth pedal. Also allows you to toggle preset or effects. Yes, I want to get one of those, but I don't know if I can get anything sent here where I'm at this Airbnb, so I got to figure all that out. I'll probably end up getting it when I get home, but you're right. If you're going to be like a serious, drop my pick. If you're going to be a serious practicer with this, I suggest the pedal as well. I think that's a really good idea. Yep. Paul Smith, just caught this. Good to see you're surviving. We got to do dinner. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's hotter than hell out here. Tomorrow it's going to be a heat index of 110. So I don't really know how many buildings I'm going to get washed tomorrow. I got to get up early and get them done, but we'll see. I mean, it's a grind. It's an absolute grind. This is probably the hardest job I've ever done, to be honest with you. It's really bad, but I want to get out of here. Let's see here. Eric Salinas says a 100-watt head goes down to 0.5 watts and has a built-in speaker. Oh, wow. I didn't know they had a 100-watt version of this. Interesting. Wow, that's cool, man. Sean Hockey, when is Music Man going to put Jarrod on the artist roster? Probably after I get 1,000 times better on guitar and get maybe 100,000 more followers. But maybe then, and only then, will that happen. But that would be nice. I'd be honored. Dean Harkness, practice schmactus. Can't write a good riff without the cops being involved. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's see here. Thanks, Kool-Aid Man. Sounds great. I appreciate that. Paul Smith says, I have their app on the iPad and iPhone. Not bad at all. Yeah, they really do make some pretty good stuff, you know. I tried the Positive Grid, that little amp thing that they did, and I thought it was okay. I mean, for the money, I was like, eh. But for the price, I'm pointing at mine over here. For the price, this one, the 40, is really good. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, it's such a great, handy practice tool. And that's the thing. Like, I was going to bring my Kemper, but now I was like, well, then I got to bring studio monitors, you know, and I got to get a case for it and all that. I'm just like, you know, because I'm traveling in my work van, and I did not want to get that thing all banged up in my work van. So I just decided I'd, you know, pick up the Positive Grid at Motor City, and I'm so glad I did, because this thing, all in one, everything's there, all the effects, all the sounds that you need, the speakers, the Bluetooth capability. And that's the thing too, like with my Kemper, if I was to take that out here, I would need something also for, you know, my backing tracks to play along with, you know. Nothing against the Kemper. I'm just saying, for traveling light and doing a thing like vacations, you know, just easy things like somebody here said about have it in their office. I mean, I totally get it. You know, I mean, and it sounds really good, even considering the price and all that. It's still great. Because the thing is, I hate playing stuff that is minimalistic and easy to travel with that just sounds like crap. But you're like, oh, I'm just glad I got something to play on. You know, I want something that's inspiring too. Otherwise, I'm just kind of, it's like a grip and grin session with it. And this is actually really inspiring, and it sounds good. So. Let's see here. Gravel Rock says, are you washing them by yourself, or do you have a few people helping you? No, I'm washing them all by myself. It's just me out here. Me and my work van and my pressure washer and stuff. I mean, I'm literally all by myself. Last year I did over 200 buildings for this company, and this year I'm going to probably I did 250 or so last year. And out here, I'm doing 150 in a month. And then when I get home, I got probably about 30 or 40 more to do when I get home. So it's like I have to just grind it out. I literally go to bed around 9 o'clock every night, because I get up around 5 or 6, because I got to beat the heat. I got to start washing. I have to be on the property, and the earliest I can be there is 8 o'clock, which sucks. I'd love to be there at 6, but I'd probably piss everybody off spraying their house, you know. But I'm trying to beat the heat, because right around 1 o'clock here, it gets unbearable. So, yeah. Let's see. Dean says, "Oh man, it's a cool little amp," and he meant the Katana 100 watt. Oh, the Katana. Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say, did the Spark make 100? Okay. Thanks for the clarification on that. Okay. Thank you, Dave Rebell. He says he bought his from Ontario to British Columbia. Oh, you brought it to British Columbia with you. Oh, cool. See, isn't it such a handy thing? Honestly, guys, if you're traveling a lot and like you need something that's affordable, and this is really affordable. I mean, it's a couple $100, you know, and you want to take it on vacation. You know, you're going on work trips like I am, even for something for the green room. Like, I was a huge green room guy. Like, every time we went out and played when I was in a band, we had to have a green room, you know, because I had to warm up, you know, and I would bring my backing tracks and warm up. Everybody else is, you know, drinking and having a good time playing grab ass, and I'm freaking, you know, shredding my ass off because I'm about to go up on stage, and I'm like running all my solos 5 times each and all that, and working out parts, and that's just the way I looked at it, you know. Yeah, it's a really handy product for that, and it sounds really good, especially considering the price. Dave also says, I certainly would not want to bring any other big expensive gear. Yeah, because all you're wanting to do is just get your guitar on, right? You just want to practice a little bit and keep your chops up, play to your backing tracks, and just relax. Get a beer and chill out, you know? You don't need expensive gear to do that. You just need something that sounds good, and this definitely does. So, Kool-Aid Man, take care of yourself. The heat is brutal. Thank you. I will. I'm telling you, man. The other day, quick story, the other day, I got done. I washed 8 buildings in the heat. It was like about 103 heat index here. and I got done around 5 o'clock, and it was put in a long day, and I was so hungry and so hot. By the time I went to Culver's to order my food, I was slurring my words. I couldn't even say certain words, and I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I overdid it that day. I sounded like a drunk guy, but I wasn't. I was just overly tired and a little bit of heat exhaustion mixed with starvation, because it was around 5 o'clock by the time I got there, and I'd only eaten breakfast that day. So I got this problem when I work. It's like I put on blinders and I just work, and I got to learn how to stop and take care of myself, So Paul says, oh, you can plug your tracks through your Kemper, but you still need a powered speaker. Yeah, that's right. You can, can't you? I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot about that. I do prefer the sound of the Kemper, but this is, for what I'm doing here, I'm really glad I brought this. I really am. Let's see here. Dean Harkness says, I'm not going to say you'll get used to it, but you will acclimate a little. The heat sucks. I'd move up north in a heartbeat. Drink the hell out of water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I drink like 4 of these a day while I'm working, these big old Fiji waters. And I also have those powders, that you put in, like Eco Drink. I put those in, drink those, all that stuff. Yeah, Body Armor, those drinks, I drink those. I probably drink at least a gallon while I'm working there, at least, And it's hot when you drink that much water and you don't pee. It's just sweating it out instead. It doesn't even make it to your bladder. A little bit of TMI there, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, Paul, when I used to play there, it was unbearable in the summer. The thing is, out in Iowa here, there's no clouds. It's all blue sky all freaking day. And it's like, really? Where's the clouds? I love clouds when I'm working because it keeps me shaded and it keeps the soap from drying out on the buildings too, so it sucks. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Aaron Lucas, what's happening, man? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Trying to say hello to everybody here. Steve O, what's going on, man? Good to see you here. Jim Sieben, what's up, man? Johnny Romero, he says, hey, Jarrod, happy Sunday, all. Hope all is well. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. What's going on, Johnny? Hey, did you get that overdrive pedal situation figured out? How did the Mud Killer work with your JP? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Tech Death Hippie, what's happening, buddy? Dust Devil, what's happening? Mike Nash, Rockstar Coder, what's happening, man? He says, sounds fine. What's up, Big Mike? Good to see you. Oh, man, let's see. I'm telling Carrie right now, I'm live. All right. Hokey dokey. Dave Rebel. Okay, you guys are. Hey, what's up, Bruno? All right, let me see if I can find another track here. Oh, you know what I did? I screwed up my freaking. My sound, my volume on my phone. I lowered it so I could see you guys, talk to you guys. What else do I have? Ooh. Let's try this one. I'm going to have to do a volume adjustment real quick, so bear with me. Again, we're live, and I'm just testing things out tonight. Let me mute the mic. Okay, I think it reconnected for a second. Sorry about that. Goofy us here. Yeah, everything's been a challenge. Yeah, please smash the like button. Thank you, Kool-Aid Man. Appreciate that. Yeah, hit the like. It really helps me out. Algorithm. Really appreciate that. So I'm using the Soldano gain amp model in here. I'll probably use like different amp models each time I go live to test them out. It's got a Mesa, dual rec one in there, and a bunch of other ones. So next week, maybe try something different. But I do like how this one sounds. I mean, I liked it right away, and I was like, well, let me just dial some stuff in, added some effects and overdrive, and it, sounds good. So I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I wish I had more. I should say I wish I had more time to practice. I definitely have the time. I just don't have the energy when I get home. So, but yeah, I hopefully will be able to practice some more. I'm trying to just practice in the morning when I get up with my coffee. I'll just sit down for about 20 minutes. That's about all I get, 20 to 30 minutes. And then I got to hit the gym and then go to work. Tomorrow I'm going to skip the gym because I know it's going to be a rough day. So I'm going to skip the gym, go straight to work, and see how things go. But yeah, it's funny too, like traveling and doing this kind of thing. I've never done this before. I've never been away from home this long, especially for work. I'm going to be gone for a month, and it's been quite an adjustment. So it's been interesting, but I seriously, like, I'm very grateful for my friends that have called me and checked in on me, and again, hanging out with Tim Warner today, and for also like you guys, being able to hang out with you guys. This makes me feel again. It makes me feel like there's people here in the world, and I'm not. I know it sounds weird. This I really you guys being here. The words I really do. This is really putting out, so I appreciate it. And it was funny that happened. I was at Tar Center like several days ago, and I walked in, and there was a guy up at the counter. It looked like he was paying for something, and then he just kind of looked at me when I walked by. He just gave me this weird look, not an offensive look, just like a, is that, And I just went in, and I was talking to the sales guy there, Ryan, and I was getting some stuff, and the same guy walks up to me, and he was like, "Hey." What are you doing here? He's like, I know you. I watch your channel, dude. He goes, Jarrod, yeah, cool. First, that's first time, but that was really cool. That lifted my spirits a lot too. And I had a great conversation with John, really, really cool guy. Enjoyed meeting him. And yeah, John, if you're watching, send me a message, man. Maybe we can hang out while I'm out here. So send me a message. We'll go get a beer. I found a really cool cigar lounge here. If you're into cigars, cigar, I mean, I'd be cool to hang out with you. So, if you're watching, send me a message. But that was really Iowa, 9 hours away from where I live. And it's like, hey, I watch your channel, feeling, it just felt appreciated, and it was nice. So I appreciated that very much. So let me do a couple more riffs for you on this, just to show you what it sounds like again, and then I'll grab my phone and we can some more back and forth. Oh my God. Okay. All right. 1 second here. All right. Sorry about all the weird delays and stuff with everything tonight. So, yeah, so that's the Spark 40. And what a great little piece of gear that is. Really is nice. Let me turn this down here. Okay, catch back up with you. Gunnerman, what's up, man? Thank you for the super chat. Sounds a little small, but good. Oh, yeah, I still have to adjust some volumes. Is the volume good, or do you guys have to like crank everything way up to hear me? That was the thing I was concerned about. I just want to make sure people aren't having to like crank everything to hear me. But I don't want to be clipping either. So, and there's no way for me to monitor myself tonight. So just let me know if this is like what you're used to when you watch the channel, if the volume is, kind of like normal for you. And sorry about I'm sure it's glitching too, because it keeps like telling me reconnect here and there. So I'm sorry about that too. The Wi-Fi is what it is here. It sucks. Sounds good. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So, oh, good. Thank you guys. All right. I'm glad that it sounds good. Yeah, now it's reconnecting. Yeah, it's weird. Everything's all really delayed on here. Volume's a little bit low. All right, let me turn it up just a hair. I'll just bring it up just a little bit. I got meters here too, and they're kind of like green and they're turning yellow. As long as they don't go red, yeah, when I do that, they turn red. So, anyways. Oh, okay. Dean says it doesn't hit like when you're at home. Yeah, when when I got my stuff dialed in at home, like, because I got a meter on my my streaming software at home that tells me, and I'm right up there. I mean, I'm just barely getting into the red territory. I slam everything hard. I'm an extremist with my volumes. I like everything just slammed hard, and I don't want any softness or nothing. No over compression or anything like that. I like everything to be nice and full sounding. So here, all meter I have is from my iRig Pro Duo, and it's just letting me know where I'm at as far as what it's getting, and I don't know what it's putting out though. So, all right. So, but the tone is still there. X Mr. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. It's too long. I'll just call you X Mister. He says, but the tone is still there. Good. I'm glad that's still there. All right. So, how many of you guys use the Spark, and what are your thoughts on it? I want to see what you guys' thoughts are, and if you have any tips for me, because I'm literally have very little time with it. So, I just figured out how to save a preset. Because every time I turned it on, I was like, well, I knew how to save it, but I didn't know how to save it to where, like, when I turned it on, it automatically went to that. So I learned how to do that. I think it was yesterday. And because I got tired every time I turned it on, I'm like, why is it on the stock preset? I mean, it should be on my Soldano one. And then yesterday I learned how to just save it to preset number 1 or whatever. So I did that. But if there's any other tips you have, I'd be happy to check them out. Let's see here. Hey, what's up? Jonathan from Switzerland. What's up, man? Good to see you. 21 then. It would kill me now. Yeah, I'm 53, so yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's rough. I've been doing this 23 years, and I've had heat exhaustion several times in my career, and Last time I had heat exhaustion, I slept for 2 days, and I didn't even know. I woke up one day and I was like, "What day is it?" I slept for 2 days. That's how bad it was, and that was 10 years ago or so. That sucked. Um, let's see here. I missed a comment I wanted to read. Yeah, Joshua says, "Hey, since you have both the Spark and multi-effects unit, Helix, which one would you prefer if you had a little speaker for trips?" Honestly, I mean, I love the Helix. I think it's great, but for a quick trip like this, like if I mean, I had to pack a work van full of tons of gear, clothes for a month, different cooking utensils and like all this, all the stuff that I need, and everything, suitcases and duffel bags and all that crap. I mean, the Spark was easier. I mean, I'm telling you, it was easier because again, I didn't need to bring any speakers. It's its own monitor system, so I really like it for that. I really do. It's awesome. So yeah, because I have the Helix at home, and again, I still love it. I think it's a great product. But man, when you're packing and you got to leave and you got stuff you got to do, and you're like looking at this pile of gear or that pile of gear, you're going to pick the simplest thing without sacrificing quality of sound and feel. And I feel like that's what I did here. But if I was to, I needed something for like a 4 cable method thing with my amps, obviously the Helix would be a much better, thing for that because that's what it's built for. But yeah, Kool-Aid man, they still have dial-up in Iowa. I don't know. This internet sure acts like it here. It's probably the cheapest wireless you can get. I mean, this place I'm staying, everything here is like garage sale. The furniture, I mean, this couch, rickety freaking piece of crap couch. I mean, it's awful. Yeah, it's really bad. Let's see here. X-Mister says Sinister. Oh, Mr. Sinister. Okay. All right, cool. Dean says, dude, the Spark is filling in for Wall of Amps and doing an admirable job. Oh, cool. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm seeing it's glitching here on my phone. It's getting all glitchy. Again, I apologize, guys. Yeah, it is doing a good job. It really is. Sven, what's going on, man? Greetings from Germany, says. Good to see you here, man. Thanks for being here. Again, I really appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Michael, hey, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. He says, hey, Jarrod, great to see you again. How did you like the Artistides guitars offerings at NAMM? Great reporting, by the way. Thank you. I'm still learning how to pronounce that name right. I feel like I have a stutter every time I come up to it. Yeah, I thought they looked really cool. There was a lot of great stuff that they had there. The paint jobs and the color schemes and all that are really cool. Really enjoyed checking those out. That was freaking awesome. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Maybe I'm jamming up the Wi-Fi here. But yeah, I thought they were really cool. I wish I could have played one, but everybody was playing them through all the rev amps that they shared a booth with, so I wasn't able to check them out. But one of these days I want to. I think they do look really cool, though. Let me go back to here and see where I'm at. Okay, now we're caught up. All right, yeah, so yeah, it's always good seeing you here, Michael. I really appreciate you being here, man. It's always good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Chris? CS, he says, you gonna visit the Field of Dreams, homie? Yeah, I'm surrounded by it. It's corn everywhere. Everywhere I look, it's Corn City, man. I mean, where I'm washing, like 20 feet from the edge of the property, it's cornfields. I'm waiting for Beavis to come out. Cornholio. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Let's see here. Michael says, pulled the trigger on a UAFX Dream. Oh my God, worth every penny. Really? Tell us more. I want to know more about that. You got some awesome gear, dude. I remember seeing a list a while back. You sent me a list of your gear, man. You got some cool stuff. So I'm interested to hear what you think. Um, I know they make great stuff, man. Freaking Oxbox is awesome. Um, let's see here. Again, I really appreciate everybody being here. This is awesome. Okay, so first step, what's up, man? Good to see you. And by the way, thanks for posting the timestamps the other day on one of my videos. I really appreciate that. I've been so busy, like, after I'm done doing anything around here, I crash so hard. I've been literally, I've been sleeping like 9 to 10 hours a night too. That's unlike me, but I do it. Sven says, "Where are you?" I'm out in Iowa right now. I'm doing a job out here for a month, so I'm staying at an Airbnb and just live streaming from my Airbnb until I get home. I got 3 more weeks, and I'm out of here. I can't wait till the 13th. I am gonna drive home and never look back. I can't wait to get back home. I'll tell you, man, you don't really appreciate your home until you go away for a while, and all the amenities I mean, I don't live in a palace, but man, it's mine and it's the way I want it. And I'll tell you what, I miss everything. I miss my cats. I miss my basement where all my gear is. I don't know. I just feel so out of place here. But yeah, I'm out in Iowa right now. The people here are nice though. So far, everybody's been really nice. Knocking on wood, and hopefully I didn't jinx it. So first step says, hey, how did the Mezza Barba M0 Eric Steckel model sound in person? Wondering if it could replace a Recto given how thick it sounded. Oh yeah, it's really thick. It's got a nice thick top end. It's beefier than the other amps. Eric had Pierangelo put more low end and more gain in it. And it was really cool when I asked him like what the differences were between that and the other amps. It has more gain, more low end, more chunk, and it also has more like the presence knob acts as a upper mids knob, so you can turn it up pretty high and get away with it because it's not super high end stuff that it's giving you. It's just giving you a really nice growl and bite. And some snarl in your tone, and it sounded great in person. It sounded thick and full, and we were in a huge open room, so it was really good sounding, very very good sounding amp. And I think that it's definitely going to be tighter than a dual rack, and better built as well. I mean, you probably already know this, but Pierangelo's amps are freaking second to none as far as the build goes. They are gorgeous on the inside. The gut shots on those amps are amazing. In fact, you probably already know this, but I'll say it anyways. Tony McKenzie has a channel where he tears amps apart and shows you the innards. And he did that on a Mezza Barba, and he was like, this is the best looking amp on the inside I've ever seen. And it looks great. I mean, even the solder joints are just perfect, So yeah, I'd get them. So yeah, so you miss your Schecter and Kitty Witty. Yeah, I do. Bring it, but I spent too long packing up for the trip, and by the time I had to leave, I didn't have time to stop at Motor City and get a case for it. So I'm really bummed I don't have the Schecter here, because this was supposed to be a month where I could literally bond with it, and play it all the time, and I missed out. I really missed that guitar. The Lundgren pickup is amazing, and I love the Sustainiac. You can get so creative with it. So much fun to play. So Michael says, the UA-FX Dream, if you are into thick, cleanish foundation, I know it's not exactly what you're after, this is the shit. The best modeler I've tried, and the feel is very close to the real deal. Interesting. I'm going to have to look it up, man. That is interesting, and I trust your opinion because you have really good taste in gear. A lot of the stuff that you have is really good. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind looking into it. Why not? Thanks for the prayers, Sven. Appreciate it. I need them. Kool-Aid Man says, we miss Carrie. I miss her too. I haven't seen her in a couple weeks now. Well, a week, maybe? Yeah, it's been a week or so. Yeah, I miss having her here. She makes everything more fun. Um, so X Sinister says Steve Stein has some pretty good presets for the Spark in the cloud. Oh, cool. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because once I get this dialed in, I'll be happy to put my presets out in the cloud so you guys can check them out because I think that's a cool thing. It's a great community thing. And it gives everybody a chance to check each other's, tones and how they dial things in out. So I think I got this sounding really good. So once I fine tune some more stuff on it, uh, excuse me, I will put some stuff up in the cloud for you guys. I got no problem with that. Yeah, I'm already getting the tireds. Oh man. Um, let's see here. Michael, love the goatee. Yes, getting long, isn't it? Thank you. Carrie's always like, you should trim it. I'm like, no, I want to look like a mean biker dude. Thank you. I think when it gets down to here, I should probably start being careful. But yeah, I like it about this length. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Anthony Allen, hey Jarrod, hope your week's good. Thank you. Last week was a challenge. This week, as far as what the weather looks like so far, is going to be a bigger challenge, but we'll see. Can't wait to get this over with. I miss doing all the stuff. I miss making videos for you guys. I enjoy doing it, and yeah, summertime's always busy for me, but this time of year it's even worse because I'm gone. But can't wait. Anthony Allen, one more week closer for you getting back home. Yeah. So at this time next week, I'll be at the halfway point. So, yep, I'll have a couple more weeks after that, and I will be out of here. So I can't wait. Joe, what's up, man? He said you should do a little live jam with the Spark this week or next. Yeah, I mean, I played it. You might have missed the tracks. I played some backing tracks earlier. So feel free to rewind it and watch those back. But yeah, I'll be doing more jamming with the Spark. Absolutely. I think it's fun. I mean, it's just been a great piece of gear to play on. It really has. Hell to the nah. Let's see, let me go back here. Maybe I misread something. Where is it? Yeah, goatee's like, hell no, you ain't trimming me. Hell no, man. I'm like Samson. You cut my goatee, I get weak. Oh, man. Big Mike, you and Wayne Static have the same style, and it ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, thanks, man. I used to get mixed up with who's the dude from Jane's Addiction? God, what's his name? Leaves me, the guitar player. Crap, I can't remember his name. Somebody tell me his name. But I used to get mixed up with him. People used to come up to me all the time because we used to do a lot of shows in our area, and we would go out to dinner. Dave Navarro, thank you. Yeah, and we used to do shows, and I'd be all dressed up to the nines. I'd have the chains on and the bracelets and all the stuff and the vest and the crazy jeans with the chains hanging down and the big boots and all that stuff. And, you know, uh, and sometimes we'd do video shoots for those shows. We'd use some of the footage, so we'd really get all decked out for them, and we'd go out to dinner before the show, and we'd be at a restaurant, and I'm not kidding you guys, like it was crazy. We'd be sitting at the table, the whole band, and people, because I got Carrie with me, and I mean, you should have seen her, man. She looked like a total vixen every time we went out. Her hair's all freaking teased up. She's got the makeup, the crazy clothes on, and everything. And we're sitting at the dinner table in the restaurant. And I don't know how many times it happened almost every time. Some dude would get up from his table and walk over and he'd be like, "Hey, are you Dave Navarro?" I'm like, "No." Like, nope. Wow, man. Like, you kind of look like him. I'm like, yeah, I get that sometimes. I'm like, yeah, are you in a band at least? I'm like, yeah, we're playing around here. Oh, cool. What's the name of your band? And we'd talk for a few minutes. Then you go back to his table, you know. But yeah, that used to happen all the freaking time. It was crazy. But let's see here. Joe, how's Skeeter like it out in Iowa? Oh, he likes it a lot, man. He likes all that damn corn. He goes out there and nibbles on it every once in a while. I'll grab himself a stalk of corn, just nibble away on it raw. He doesn't even need it cooked. Yeah, he likes it a lot. He snacks quite a bit on the corn. Yep. Yeah, I got to get back when I get home. I got to do Skeeter roast some more rigs. I didn't have a chance to finish that before I left because I had NAM. And then as soon as we got home from NAM, I had 3 days to pack and get ready and get my affairs in order to come out here. So I did not have a spare second to do any other videos. So I apologize for the wait on those, but I will get those done when I get back. I haven't seen, let's see, JB 50 Watt in here tonight. Where you at, man? Let's see here. Yeah, he's the master ink guy. Yep, that's what he is now. Yep. Oh, Skeet, man. Skeet's loving it. JMCD with a iRig Pro. I have one. It's okay to be on the orange blinking red for your guitar. Also, your voice level is good. Oh, sweet. Bump the guitar, and we will let you know if it's too much. Oh, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I could bump the guitar up a little bit. So that means, yeah, give me a second here. Let me just do that, and let me know what you think of the guitar. Thank you. So I gotta mute this. Okay, so is that level good? Is that better? Because I just want to make sure my voice, it sucks when somebody's voice is really loud and the guitar is like really low and you're constantly adjusting. So I'm trying to make sure that that's all good for you guys. Yeah, that's still the Soldano patch, Steve. Yeah, isn't that nice? Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm surprised. This thing really does sound amazing. I'm loving it. Levels. All right, Michael, thank you. Appreciate that. Level sounds good, Joe says. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate the feedback, guys. Really, that means a lot because I want the streams to be enjoyable, for you guys. So, thanks, Sinister. Appreciate that. Joe asks, any guitar shops out there in the Midwest? Yeah, there's I think it's called Professional Music Company. I think that's where I went today. They had a lot of freaking everything, a lot of guitars. It was a huge store, really nice store. They had a really nice amp room, and they had a nice casual kind of jam room up in the loft where they had these nice comfortable couches and stuff you can play guitars on and stuff. It was really, really well done store. Very, very nice, real clean. Yeah, it was nice. That's where I met Tim at today, and we had a good time checking out the gear. So yeah, there was that, and then there's of course Guitar Center out here. I bought a lot of stuff there lately because of all the cables I've been needing, and Ryan's been helping me a lot there. Shout out to Ryan. He's been really helpful, so I appreciate that. He's a cool guy, So yep. Michael Maslowski, nothing wrong with that tone. Thank you. Yeah, the more I play it, the more I'm really starting to dig it. To be honest with you, it's really cool. Let's see here. Sven says, I bought my first solar guitar. It's really good. Yeah. I noticed, and someone else in here said the same thing, that he just announced some with a Sustainiac pickup. I'm really thinking that when I get home, I'm going to have to get myself a Solar. I think that would be a nice guitar to have, So I'm looking forward to trying one of those out too. And if I do get one, I'm going to get one with the Sustainiac pickup because I just love that pickup. There's so much you can do with it. So that might be my reward for doing all this work. I might get a Solar. The only thing is, and no offense to people who love painted guitars, I love, the natural wood look. I mean, this obviously with the lighting you can't tell, but this is like a natural wood look. It's just stained. You can see all the grain of the wood and everything, and I just love that. I don't hate painted guitars, but if I had my choice, I'd rather have one that's just stained instead of painted. And I think the ones that come with the Sustainiacs are painted, which I guess it is what it is, Let's see here. What's up, Vox Pathfinder? What's happening, man? CS says, hey, you really created a good tone with that spark. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. It's sounds good, man. I'll take full credit for that. Yeah, it was a lot of work, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. Hours. Grueling hours. No, it literally took me like 10, 15 minutes, and I'm like, okay, that's good. Good to go. Sinister says, I will be downloading your preset once you upload it to the cloud. Oh, thanks, man. I will definitely put it up there. I've never done that before, so you know, I'll get it up as soon as I can. Between all the stuff I got going on up here, it might not be until I get home, but we'll see. I don't even know what is entailed in that. So if it's something real simple, I'll just go ahead and do it. Levels are good. JMCD says, "Oh, thanks, appreciate that." So they're even. That's what I wanted to know. Michael says, "Well, time to move to Iowa. If there's a guitar store, I am set." Yeah, there's a couple here. I'm in Des Moines, so there's a lot of big stores. It's a big city. There's a lot of stuff here, so it's been interesting. The cigar lounge is huge. It's like 100 feet long by 80 feet wide. It's a huge cigar lounge. I mean, I'm really enjoying that. Really, really big time. Let's see here. Levels are good. Appreciate that. Okay, so Dean says, every now and then I have to stop and be amazed, even when a pig farm internet in Iowa. We are on this chat around the world in real time and really close to it. This is really awesome. Yeah, it is. It really is, man. It's awesome that we can do this. Yeah, Sven, it's a Sustainiac, it's a pickup. Yeah, it's a badass pickup. In fact, Sven, I just did a video about the Schecter Banshee guitar with the Sustainiac pickup, and I went through all 3 settings on it and did some solos and some other stuff with it. So feel free to check that out. I think I did it like within the last couple weeks. So if you go on the channel and just scroll a little bit, you'll see it. You'll see a picture of the guitar there, and just read the caption. I talk about the Sustainiac, and dude, that pickup, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to that pickup. There's so many creative things you can do. And when I was younger, Steve Vai used to do all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, how is he doing that? That's how he's doing it. He's got a Sustainiac. So now I'm like, oh, you're still awesome, Steve Vai, but I found out one of your tricks. And that pickup really does set you apart from other guitar players, because if you really utilize that pickup, you're going to do stuff that other guitar players can't do because they don't have it. And the average listener is just going to look at you in awe, like, holy crap, how is he doing that stuff? Sustainiac. In fact, Steve, God, I can't even think of it. Phil Collin, God. Phil Collin from Def Leppard uses one in one of their new songs. He's used one for years now, I guess, and that's how he gets all that crazy stuff, too. So that's cool. Let's see here. Jack Rex, huh? Cigar bar? What? You have my attention. Yeah, dude. I'm all about cigar lounges, man. I mean, the one that I was at today, the TV was like the size of one of your walls in your house. I mean, it was like freaking 100 feet by, I don't know, 100 feet diagonal, or 100 inches, I'm sorry, 100 feet, 100 inches diagonal. And it was just huge. And it was just great. I was sitting in a nice chair, smoking a cigar, enjoying a drink, and the air conditioning's cranked. I mean, it was just awesome. So it was a really nice, relaxing atmosphere. And it's BYOB, so you can bring your own beer and hang out, do whatever. There's a lot of cool people there. You know, if you've been to cigar lounges, you always meet cool people there. It's fun. First step, no worries about the timestamps. I know video editing can be a grind, particularly when you're spent. Thank you. Again, I really appreciate that. I thought that was really cool of you to do. That was awesome, man. I wish I could send you a super chat. Oh, man. Dean says, Sven, it's really fun. Give one a try. He's talking about the Sustainiac. They really are. They open up a whole new world. Arnold likes Sustainiacs. Yes, he does. They're very good. They sustain all your notes. They're very, very sustainy. Yes, that's a word now. I made it to sustain. Internet connection. Have a look at Starlink if you're staying longer. Yeah, maybe I should. Thank you for the heads up on that. I think it's better now because I was connected with my phone and as well as the iPad here. So I went 5G with my phone instead, and I think it's helped it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Nathan Cloud, have you tried the Drew Estate Nicker Rustica. No, I haven't. It's a fantastic smoke. Good to see you again. What's going on, man? I haven't, but you know what? I'm going to screenshot this. And come on, there we go. And I'm going to give one a try. I love Drew Estate stuff. In fact, I'm still trying to. I get my names mixed up, but aren't they the ones that make the Magic Toast, or is that another company? Because I love the Magic Toast as well. But I know I've tried some Drew Estate stuff. I can't remember. I think it was. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they make a Magic Toast. Cigars are life, Nathan says. They are, dude. You got to have a vice, man, and it might as well be something like that. I mean, they're just awesome. It forces you to relax. Oh, that's Alec Bradley. You're right. That's what it. I get all the names mixed up. Drew Estate. Name a couple other ones that they do, because I know I've had some Drew Estates. Just can't remember which ones. Yeah, the Alec Bradley is the Magic Toast. That is awesome. But I'm going to try the, let's see here, the Nica Rustica. Nica Rustica, that's probably how you pronounce it. Yeah, I want to try one bad. Yeah, another one I like is the Undercrown 10 and the Undercrown Maduro. And, of course, a Fuente Double Chateau Maduro. I mean, you can't go wrong with one of those. That's what I had today. And, gosh, I'm trying to think of the other ones. I can rattle them off any other time until I'm live and I have to think about it all. I got a whole bag of them over there. I can't even remember. For a daily smoke, if you're on your way to work or whatever, the factories are awesome. You know, I get them online and they're like $3 a piece and they're amazing. Factory Maduros are awesome. So Costas, look, what's up, man? He said, are the new Majesty colors worth it? I'm thinking of a 7th string emerald green. Oh, one, before I get to your question, the Placencia was one I had yesterday, and that was phenomenal. $22 and worth every penny. That was awesome. All right, back to Costas, look, okay, are the new Majesty colors worth it? Yeah, they're beautiful, man, but I'll tell you. Okay, so in my opinion, the new ones that have the black, you know, around here with just the shield that has the coloring in it, not my thing. I think they look pretty cool, but not really my thing, and that's just my opinion for whatever that's worth. You know, I would rather have, you know, all the nice wood grain and all that, but I mean, hey, I'm glad that they're doing something different, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that like that. But the ones that have like the completely different look, like the spalted maple, and then that really nice purple one, I forget the names of the colors, but oh my God, those are just gorgeous works of art, and they only made so many of them, but they're like $6,000. So that's one of those things, man, where you got to be like, okay, this is going to be like my Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, Easter, and I don't know, New Year's Eve, Halloween present for the whole year. You know, I mean, they're not cheap, but I'm sure that, I mean, just looking at them, they were just gorgeous. And I like the back of the neck where they had that other piece of maple in the back, you know, and that was just beautiful how they did that. Really, really nice. So it depends. It's tempting for me, it really is, because I want to reward myself for doing all this work and making this huge sacrifice, and that has crossed my mind, but man, is that a lot of money, you know? Let's see here. Jack Rex. Oh, I'm getting a lot of good cigar recommendations here. The Alec Bradley Prensado and the H. Upman Vintage Cameroon. Ooh, I'll have to try those too. Screenshot. It's not like I don't have anything to do out here. Yeah, I'll be doing that. Nathan Clow, watched all of your NAMM videos. Very nice job on the captured footage. I layered in on the Petrucci stuff per usual. Oh, thank you. Let me give me a second here. My phone's about to die, and I thought I had it plugged in, but for some reason it's not charging. So let me. Oh, it came out. Bear with me one second. Get in there. There we go. Otherwise, I can't read comments. I gotta step over all these cables. You should see the rat nest behind me, or in front of me. There it is. Okay, now my phone's plugged in. I was down to 3%. Okay, so okay, so yeah, Nathan, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I had a bit of a struggle with audio on those videos. I was using these mics, but we didn't have a lot of time to dial them in and monitor them. We didn't have any way to monitor them, so hopefully you can hear everybody okay. I mean, I'll do better next time if I go. Let's see. Dean Harkness, Jarrod, I hope this helps recharge your battery a little. See who all came out to hang out. It's part of the Sunday. It's part of our Sunday too. Thank you. Seriously, guys, I really appreciate you. I can't even put it into words. Like, I'm very, very happy that you guys are here. You know, really means a lot. It really does. I mean, I feel really homesick. So seeing you guys here has really definitely recharged my batteries. I really, really appreciate it very much. Let's see. Sven says, I have the Majesty ad and I love it too. Yeah, there's some beautiful guitars in there. I mean, it's like, man, on one hand, I'm like, come on, guys, that much money? But then you look at the guitars and you're like, okay, they're limited editions and they're absolutely stunning. I mean, the purple one, again, I forget the names of the colors, but the purple one and that spalted maple, oh my God, it's just, and the neck. You see the fretboard and the neck on those? Oh my God, especially on the spalted maple one. It's shiny, and it's just got this, it's so unique. I mean, it's so tempting to get that one. Spiced something is what it's called. And just beautiful. And the pictures don't do it justice. When I picked that thing up off the wall and flipped it over and looked at it in the video, I was like, oh my God. You know, it was insane. Costas, look, is the sparkle of the finish too much, or it looks cool when you see it in real life? Yeah, it's subtle, but it looks really cool when you see it in real life. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm glad when they did the black around, you know, here, that they added the sparkle to it, because it does look cool. It doesn't look gaudy at all. It's subtle, but it's something that you appreciate when you look at it. Yep, it's very, very cool. Michael Maslowski says, what do you think about the new Ernie Ball Kaizen? Okay, it has stirred my attention. By the way, the new, is it, maybe you said Peripheria? Yeah, maybe LP from Animals as Leaders is fire. Oh, cool. Might be a spelling thing there. I'm sorry. Animals as Leaders. Oh, cool. Parrhesia? Maybe I just can't read. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I thought it was interesting. I mean, there's a lot of interesting features on there. It felt pretty cool. I mean, the action was super low. I mean, it was great, and the neck felt really good. You know, in the video, it's like I'm grabbing guitars and I'm in the flow and I'm talking and, you know, all that. So there's a lot of math going on my head about what am I going to grab next, and don't drop the guitar, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So didn't have a lot of chance to really get to know it, but I thought it looked, I'll put it to you this way, it's worth a second look. I'll tell you that. It's very much worth a second look. It was interesting because he's working with Music Man with that, and he's still got his own Abasi concept. So that's a really interesting thing. You know, almost like a conflict of interest, but for some reason they did it anyway. So yeah, and the thing is, Music Man's such a great company. I mean, there's nothing they can't do. So why wouldn't he work with them? They're awesome. So we'll see. I'd like to check it out. Big Mike, volume issues across the board on YouTube, and Ola England is also guilty, whether he knows it or not. All of us YouTubers have to constantly adjust volume levels, and it's a pain in the arse. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I'm trying to get my volume levels so that it's always the same, and at home it is, but here, it's just something I gotta adjust. I'll check it out tonight after I, you know, after I'm done going live, and I'll double check it to some of my other videos, and I'll make some adjustments here if I need to. Let's see. This is a nice couch. I hate this couch. It's so bad. Let's see. CS, I got to roll and get to Walmart and get a few things for my first day at my new job. Oh, congrats again on your new job, dude. Good luck with all that. I'll give you a call tomorrow night and let you know how it goes. Yeah, please do, man. If I'm awake, I will pick up. We'll see how it goes, man. Good seeing you here, Chris. Let's see. Sven says, I have to say that no other guitar is like the Majesty. It's so good to play when it comes to haptic and sustain. Haptic and sustain. Sorry if I'm reading words wrong. Yeah, these guitars, I'll say this to you about the Majesties, okay? I've had these guitars for a long time now. What is this, 2022? I'd like to think I bought this in 2016. And it's broke in like a really good baseball glove. You know what I mean? Like it's great, but it's not worn out. It's just, my hand fits it perfectly, and when I catch the ball, it's got a good snap to it. It closes perfectly, like it's just perfectly oiled. Remember that when we were kids, you oil the baseball glove, wrap it, put it under your mattress for a couple weeks, and you're just like, I just can't wait to use it, but you just know, your grandpa told you, like, you don't get to use it. 3 weeks under the mattress, wrap tight, and then you get it out, and you oil it again, and then you play like a whole summer with it. And after like maybe 2 summers, man, that mitt is like, if someone steals it, you will destroy them, and that's kind of how these guitars are. They're just, it's broken in perfectly, because when you first play a guitar for the first time when it's brand new, the frets feel different. There's like a little bit of a stiffness to it. I can't really put words to it, but you know what I'm saying? It's got a little bit of they still feel great, don't get me wrong, they're awesome. But after about several months, depending on how often you play, these guitars just fit like a glove, like that baseball glove. I mean, every time I pick it up, I can still feel the quality. I don't feel like it's worn out. The knobs still feel good. They still have that nice little bit of tension on them. The switches, they don't feel loose and wobbly. I mean, they're all tight. Everything's still tight, but it's got that really nice comfort level to it. And man, these guitars they age better than any other guitar I've ever played. And with the stainless steel frets, you don't get any fret wear on them. So they're just great. And I've had to adjust the necks out here because I got the air cranked out here because it's so freaking hot. And the necks were backbowed a little bit, but I mean, you just keep a little screwdriver with you, and the adjustment is right here. And you're done. Super easy. So I do like these guitars a lot. So out of all the guitars I've played, say I'm 53, I've been playing since I was a kid, and I've had a lot of different guitars. And out of all the guitars that I've played my whole life, these are by far the absolute best guitars I've ever played. They just wear, and there's no wear on them. They break in and then they stay broken in and forever. I mean, it's been several years now on all my Majesty guitars, and all of them have been absolutely perfect for me. I have no complaints about them at all. They're just amazing. They're super easy to restring and all that stuff. And tuning, you don't have to, I love the Schecter, but you still got to do unlock the locking nut up here and then do all the, especially when you run out of room down here, with the fine tuners. I mean, with these, just tune them and they stay in tune and they do a great job. I have no complaints about these. So, because like I was saying earlier, like the price is like, oh my God, but then there's the other angel on the other shoulder that's like, yeah, but have you had any issues? No. Do you love them? Yeah. Okay. Well, if you got the money and you don't mind parting with it, they're worth every penny because you'll never have any issues with them. Let's see here. It is Parisia. Okay, thank you, Michael. It is confirmed. Ernie Ball, Music Man, is awesome, plain and simple. No, you're right, dude. It really is, and you're right. The Kaizen is definitely intriguing. It's definitely worth looking into. It really is. Um, so Nathan's asking, what pickups do you have in your JP models? Are you happy with them? I couldn't be happier. These are the Sonic Ecstasy pickups. These are the Monarchy series, Majesty Monarchy series, and they have the Sonic Ecstasy pickups. And every time I play another guitar, I feel the missing magic if they don't have these pickups. The only guitar that's come close so far is my Schecter with the Lundgrens, because those are also very good pickups. I love those pickups. These are a little, man, I just want to say there's a little juicier, a little more low end. The Lundgrens are a little drier sounding. And so it depends on what you're looking for. I know that sounds weird, but that's the best description I can give you. But I do like the Lundgrens a lot. So when I play my Schecter, I don't feel like, oh man, these are not as good. It's a lateral move, or linear move, or whatever you want to call it. I think they're equally as good, but it's just a different tonality that you're getting out of them. But I love these. In fact, on my Kiesel, I'm getting these put in. Either these or the ones after these, I'm getting put in. So I really do like these pickups a lot. So if you can get them, I think you'll love them. In fact, Steve Shaheen, if you're still here, you can attest to that as well. Most of the time when my friends come over and play their guitars through my amps, they're like, oh, cool, yeah, sounds great or whatever. And then they're like, oh, you try your guitar. And they're always like, oh my God. Like there's more authority coming out of these pickups. There's just a lot of like really great output, and the sound and feel is great. And they always feel like, man, and they grab their guitar and they're like, wow, my pickups just don't seem to have that kind of the balls that yours do. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, they're just different. And a lot of times people will leave my house and go and order these pickups because they like them so much. So if you haven't tried them, I suggest that you do. They really are good. Joe Stalp says, I had a Music Man Luke 3, would have traded that in a second for a Majesty. Yeah, I haven't never played a Luke, but they look interesting. I mean, Steve Lukather's no slouch of a guitar. That guy's amazing, so yeah. First step, after weeks on that job, I reckon one of those 6K Ernie Ball guitars would be an appropriate compensation. Yeah, man, twist my arm. I'm thinking about it. I really am, because man, I'm gonna earn it out here. I mean, I gotta set. That's what I do for like big projects like this. I have to set some sort of goal, especially when I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with out here. I have to set some sort of big, like goal. Like, all right, I'm gonna buy this, to reward myself. And you're right. This job's kind of calling for it, because man, it's been brutal, and tomorrow's going to really be brutal. So we'll see. We'll see how pissed off I get in the heat this week. I just might get pissed off enough to order one. We will see. I'll let you guys know. You'll be the first ones to know. Michael Meslowski says, I don't want to say what that rickety couch reminds me of. He used to stay in a dorm for a while. I can relate. What are you guys doing in there? Oh, nothing. This thing's awful, man. It's terrible. Play some Dream Theater riffs if possible. Yeah, I can do that for you. I only know the one, but I always play it wrong because of copyright stuff. Yeah, give me a second here. Still getting used to the setup. Okay. I played a little bit of Dream Theater and a little bit of Van Halen for you. There you go. Do it now. Come on. Michael says, do it now. I'm doing it here, playing the riffs for you. That's what I do here. I play all the riffs. Let's see here. Dean says, Carrie must be laying out in the pool with a drink, enjoying not hearing all of your bad jokes. I'm sure she is. Steve Shaheen, yeah, your pickups are a much higher output. Yeah, they're just awesome, man. They really are. And once you get used to that, I mean, you can't go back. Every time you play something that doesn't have this kind of output, you're like, ooh, what's wrong here? I need more gain. I need more. It just doesn't respond the same because you acclimate your playing to how much output the pickups have, and it helps you to pull back a little and not have to play so hard. And the guitar is kind of helping you now, and you're just used to that. It's almost a little bit of wind behind you. You know, you get a tailwind in your playing, and you're like, ooh, this is a little better, and it's great. You know. Let's see here. They do sound good. They really do. Buzzsaw 63, can't part with my EMGs. I hear you, man. Like, I respect that. I mean, if you got something that works for you, then stick with it, man. I get it. There's people that swear by those, and I totally respect that. Yep. Let's see here. Those sound great, though. He says, yeah, it all depends on what you like. You know, I met a lot of people that just swear by the EMGs, and they love them. I'm sure you like the EMGs better than the Fishmans, though, right? Because I tried some Fishmans, and no disrespect to anybody who likes the Fishmans, they just weren't my thing. You know, they just didn't work for me. Nathan Cloud, we're calling for 100 degrees Tuesday and 98 on Wednesday. I know. Tomorrow's going to be 110 heat index here. And, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all, man. That'll make a man out of you, right? Or a corpse. You know? Oh, okay. So Michael says, in reference to getting, the do it now is in reference of getting the 6K Ernie ball. Yeah, it's, I'll tell you. I just might do it, Michael. It just might. If I do, I'll put a picture of it in the community section, and you'll all see the guitar I'm about to get. It'll be a 7-string as well, because real men play 7 strings. 6 strings for little girly men with little girly arms. Just the big arms like this. You play the 7-string. Yes, little girl arms play the 6-string. I'm kidding. Buzzsaw, Fishmans have a little too much gain overloads. Yeah, there's something weird about them. They were a little like, they had that half-cocked wah kind of sound to them, and they were a little sterile, you know? I mean, but again, some people love them. Tim Mussman says, I live in Iowa. Oh, really? Cool, man. Well, I'll be here for a month. Well, now it's 3 weeks. I'll be here for 3 more weeks. So, I'll put my email in the chat. Send me an email. Maybe we can have a drink and a cigar or whatever, man. I wouldn't mind hanging out with you. It'd be cool. It'd be really cool. I might be really tired, but I'd love to meet you. Okay, so let's see. Nathan Cloud says, just traded my ESP EC1000 Deluxe as the main reason was the Fishman pickups. Yep. They had that half-cocked wah tone that I couldn't erase. Yeah, you can't get it out of them, especially on certain amps, man. Like on my more aggressive amps, like my EVH amps. Oh, it was awful. My Badlander, they really sounded bad on the Badlander. So that was a kind of a lesson to me too for like people who like, oh, I don't like this amp, I don't like that amp. Well, maybe it's your pickups. And that's something because honestly, if I played Fishman's and I tried a Badlander out, I would hate that amp. But it's not the amp's fault, it's the pickups. So that's why I wanted something like, you know, especially when I compared them to these are very even keeled. They have a lot of balls, but I don't feel like they're pushing any frequencies that are too much. You know, they're just, I feel like they have a real well balanced sound. And when I play amps on, when I play any amp on this guitar, it sounds great, you know. But with the Fishmans, it was really finicky on what amps it sounded good with or not. So yeah, that could be something like if you don't like certain amps, maybe it could be some people's pickups, and it's not the amp. So I'd hate to see people miss out on an awesome amp, and really it was just the pickups. Tim says, "Yeah, I get to work in the heat. Yeah, sucks, doesn't it?" Yeah, this heat out here. I mean, Michigan's, you know, we've had some hot days too, but man, out here it's brutal. There's no damn clouds out here. Sucks. Let's see. Sven says, I am in Dream Theater music for 25 years now. Oh, you have a tattoo of the logo. That's awesome, man. And there is no other band that gives me the feelings what music can bring to you. Yeah, man. Dream Theater is one of the best bands out there. They've been my favorite band for eons now. I love Dream Theater so much. I mean, every album's got its own, you know, kind of place on my top whatever list and everything, but I do love the stuff that they do. And John is just, he's my all-time favorite guitar player. There's nothing he can't do. And live, he's amazing. I mean, his tone, the way he plays his solos, I mean, everything. I mean, as soon as that guy starts with one of his solos, I mean, I don't care what you're doing. You stop what you're doing and you pay attention. The whole place does, and the whole crowd just roars when he's done. He always gets all the applause with the solos, and he deserves it. The guy is amazing. He really is. Well, I'll be on for probably another 5 minutes, and then I gotta make some dinner, and then I gotta hit the sack because I gotta be up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. So, but man, this has been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Seriously, I feel a lot better now. You know, I feel a lot less homesick now that you guys are here, and it's because of you guys. I really appreciate it. Michael, Maria, the Aristides guitars. Once I traveled with one in the trunk, 1,200 miles to the Oregon coast from a very dry climate. The guitar arrived in tune, and the next stayed the way I like it had set up. Oh my God. Yeah, aren't they? They're aluminum or something, right? So they don't. You never have to deal with any setting up or whatever. They stay like they're pretty stable guitars, right? Isn't that what the deal is? Steve Shaheen, you better lock up those Majesty 7s now that they cost 600 or 6,000. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm tempted though. Oh my God, am I tempted? You know, but we'll have to see. Oh, proprietary composite. Arium. Oh, okay. So it's not animentium? Stuff that or the stuff that you know, Captain America's shield's made out of. Okay, that's good to know. Proprietary composite. Got it. What's up, Gabriel? What's happening, man? Good to see you. Yep, couple more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna have to make some dinner. And I apologize. It's been a long day, and I got a long week ahead of me. I got to get some sleep, but yeah, I'll hang out for a few more minutes here. But it really has been great seeing you guys. It really has. I seriously, man, really appreciate you guys. Nathan Cloud, everybody stay safe in the heat and take care. Tone Wars kicks Titanic ass. Thank you. You guys kick ass too. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting home. I got a 9-hour drive after I finish this project, and I hope I can finish all these buildings because either way, I got to leave, and they might have to get someone else to finish them up if I can't, because my Airbnb is up on the 13th, and no matter what, I got to leave. And my goal is to finish, but I mean, this heat is not helping. I can only wash so many buildings in the heat before I got to go, because the last thing I want to do is obviously have heat stroke or even heat exhaustion, because you know, the whole live to fight another day theory applies here, because you're better off just going home before you overdo it, and then you'll miss a whole day as opposed to skipping a building or two. You know, I don't want to miss a day or two, you know, by overdoing it. So, I mean, you should see me, man. I got the sunblock. It's all white all over my face. I got the lifeguard nose. Tons of sunblock on the back of my neck and my arms and everything. It's just, oh my God. Look at the different, I don't know if you can see that in the light here, but I got a huge farmer tan. It's crazy. Dean Harkness, Tone Wars, we got you, man. Being away from home sucks. It's going to be awesome when everything is back to normal. Yeah, it's really helping me. Thank you. It's really helping me appreciate the things I have back at home a lot more. It really is. You know, Michael Maslowski, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Great seeing you and hanging out with you all. And to all the fathers there, happy Father's Day. Thank you. It was great seeing you again, too, man. I really love seeing you here, dude. I miss you when you're not here. So thank you so much for being here, Michael. Michael's been here since the beginning, and I haven't seen him in a while, so it's good to see you back, man. Michael was my first super chat. So yeah, it was just nice to see you here, man. Dean says, if you start feeling confused, go cool off. Hell yeah, and I've felt that way. I have. It's a bad feeling. So you're right. You're right. Sven, is really awesome that Jarrod is making a live stream, although he is not at home. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the acknowledgement. It's definitely work. You know, I got a Line 6 M20 D board here over here, and I got all this other gear here to do this. But it's worth the effort, because I want to stay connected to you guys, because I do miss you guys, and not doing this has been driving me nuts. And I really appreciate you being here. You know, I really miss you guys, and I miss doing this. And seriously, from the bottom of my heart, you guys definitely helped cure a lot of my homesick feeling tonight. So, you know, just from one human being to a whole bunch of others, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Well, I'm going to make some food and hit the sack. So thank you all for hanging out with me. God bless you guys. I really appreciate you. Every day's a gift, and thank you so much for spending part of yours with me and my stupid couch. All right, guys. God bless you. I'll see you all very soon. Keep an eye on the community, part of the channel, and I'll announce when I'm going live again. Hopefully, I can still do Sundays and possibly Wednesdays. I'll probably be super beat on Wednesdays, so we'll just have to play those by ear. But definitely Sundays at least. All right. God bless you guys. We will see you all very soon. Now I got to figure out how do I do this. Oh, yeah, right up here. All right, I'll see you guys next time. God bless you. See you all soon. Love you.